CNBC, 9th of May 2023, these maps demonstrate how far China's freight railroads span Asia. When China is blockaded, it uses the rail service to avoid utilizing the sea to find another path. China has announced the launch of new freight train lines in the past 2 years, and President Xi Jinping's meetings with regional leaders now include discussions of cross-border trains. This is part of Beijing's Belt and Road strategy, which consists of an intricate web of construction projects linking China to its trading partners. Here is a map showing the locations of the train lines being constructed around Asia. Trains for high-speed passengers are among the projects. Online reservations for a 10.5-hour train trip from the Yunnan province to the capital of Laos became available in April using China's national rail ticketing app. If everything goes according to plan, that line will eventually connect to Phnom Penh, the riverside capital of Cambodia, and Bangkok, the capital of Thailand. According to official media, China opened freight train links to Laos, Thailand, and Vietnam in the previous 6 months. China completed a railroad bridge between Russia and the distant province of Heilongjiang last year in the far north. According to state media, new rail links are being constructed to transport coal from Mongolian mines to China. These freight lines complement China's comparatively older Central Asian rail network, which runs from Yiwu in eastern China to London. Official reports provide a peek into how China's Belt and Road goals are progressing, even though it is difficult to confirm whether all rail links are functioning. CNBC used the reports as a basis for drawing the following schematic diagrams of the built and proposed railways, organized by region. The Belt and Road Initiative was introduced by China in 2013, at the start of Xi's administration. The initiative is viewed as Beijing's attempt to increase its influence globally by developing rail, maritime, and other transportation connections connecting Asia with Europe and Africa. According to Stephen Olson, a senior research fellow at the Hendrik Foundation, splitting Europe from the United States, at least to the extent possible, is an important foreign policy objective for China. Deeper economic integration fostered by stronger rail links would help. Likewise, he said, referring to the 10-Nation Association of Southeast Asian Nations bloc, part of China's motivation in building rail links in ASEAN is to place China more at the heart of regional trade. While Olson acknowledged that rail might be game-changing for a landlocked economy like Laos, he added that the onus of developing logistics and other infrastructure lies with the destination countries to effectively exploit the new rail lines for commerce. 3/4 of China's trade. According to Beijing, trade with nations along the Belt and Road makes up around 1/3 of China's total imports and exports. According to official statistics, that commerce increased by 16.8% in the first quarter compared to last year, less than the 19.4% annual rate. According to Françoise Huang, senior economist at Allianz Commerce, it is difficult to estimate the increase in business that the rail lines will bring. She emphasized that shipping goods by train are quicker and more affordable than air travel. According to her analysis of the reports, the rail lines are more frequently utilized to convey Chinese exports to foreign nations than imports into China. According to estimates published in January by Christoph Doppel, founding head of the Green Finance and Development Center at Fudan University in Shanghai, construction contracts associated with the Belt and Road Initiative since 2013 have cost $573 billion. The research added that this amount increases to about $1 trillion when non-financial assets are considered. While helping Chinese businesses, frequently state-owned enterprises, critics claim that China has forced developing nations to take on significant debt through the vast infrastructure project. Analysis of the impact of the freight lines will be indivisible from an analysis of the overall impact of closer trade relations with China, Olson stated. This may be more advantageous for some nations than others. Because China's economy is much larger than any of the ASEAN economies combined, there is occasionally leverage that can lead to imbalanced and unsustainable trading partnerships. The highest economic planning body in China, the National Development and Reform Commission, emphasized developments in the construction of international rail in its annual report in March. The commission added that it was aware of the risks. We worked quickly to construct a complete service platform for monitoring, assessing, and early warning of hazards associated with overseas projects. We produced big overseas projects while guarding against related risks and assisted firms in protecting against and diffusing overseas investment risks. The third Belt and Road Forum will take place in China at an undetermined time this year. According to state media, Xi has invited Vladimir Putin, the President of Russia, to attend.